Good evening once again to you all and welcome to this training program. So we're going to be having this program. I don't know, it might last for about 3 or 4 days. Then from there, we're going to be doing it more practically. So for now, I just want you guys to follow up. This is the most important part of the training. And if you follow up now, as we move forward, when I'll be giving you guys signals, you buying your accounts and taking having payouts, it will not be a problem again. All right. But for now, you have to understand the process or the deep secrets behind all these prop firms stuffs. Okay. So first, you know that in trading we have prop firms, we have brokers as well. All right. Now I've been trading for prop firms for a while now. A lot of them I've been trading with FTMO. Even you guys know about funded was it funded next? No, 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 not funded next. My forex funds. My forex funds went down with a lot of my accounts as well, and a lot of other platforms, scale funded traders, engineering, funded engineer, a lot of them. All right, now why am I bringing up these problems, or why are we bringing up these problems again to you guys? Is because we found a more reliable problem, a problem which is a broker, right? It's just the same like Exness can bring up a problem into their problem industry, and it will be more reliable than FTMO itself, all right? But for now, we know that FTMO is reliable. It has been there for a long time. But now you see how prop firms they easily close up, right? But now if you have a broker that offers you the prop firm side of it, the reputation of that broker is there. All right. I remember one of the prop firms, one some guys created, some guys who had some massive cash outs on FTMO and all those. They just decided to create their own prop firms. It was skill funded traders. Now I knew these guys. They were my friends on X on Twitter, but now, what happened? They just existed for a couple of more years, I think, and everything just went like that. I had accounts with them, everything just went down. They just closed. Whether it was it, I don't know what their main problem was. That was all about it. Now, what does this tell you? It means that as they ended up, the problem ended like that. There is nowhere or nothing to hold on to. All right. So, which means they had nothing like a reputation to hold on to. But now, if you have a broker which has been regulated, all right, because I think so many of you have been asking me if TenTrade has been regulated. Yes, TenTrade have been regulated under FSA in Seychelles. All right. Same with Exness. Exness is also regulated there. I think in the next coming sessions, we'll check the regulation together. All right, but it is regulated, well regulated. Now, when a broker is well regulated and they have a problem, it gives us an edge. It gives us that reliability to trust what they are offering us because they are regulated, which means what they are offering, they are going to be accountable to for it. All right. So that is why we are trusting, or um, we see TenTrade to be a reliable prop firm. All right. But as we move on, we're going to be seeing the pros and the cons of all these prop firms. Okay. Now, this main program is just trying to help you master prop firms and how to get funded and how to stay funded. All right. So we're going to be moving into this program, and I hope you guys be taking down notes. All right. Take down notes so that it will help you with time. You go back, go over the lessons again, and then you always revise. Okay. Now, let's go to the next one, the next slide. Okay. So, first, what is a prop firm? Now, a proprietary trading firm is just a financial company that provides traders with access to large trading capital in exchange for a share of profits. This is just simply the definition of what a prop firm is. Prop simply stands for proprietary trading firm. All right. Now, a lot of people have been contemplating on the fact that prop firms they offer you demo money. Some say it offers you capital. All that debate. All right. Now it is also true. Part of it is demo. Okay. Part of it is demo because with more prop firms, if you cannot use $1,000 to get, and then somebody gives you a whole $300,000 to trade with. All right, because I think with the FTMO you can even use $500 to buy $100,000 account. So you cannot use $500 and then somebody gives you real $100,000 cash to be trading with. Now I'm going to be showing you how they're doing this mathematics and how it's not completely just demo. All right. Now this is the main purpose of Profim. They offer you capital. They give you access to large trading capital, and this is just exactly what traders need to be able to scale up their trading business. All right, you need capital to make money. It's natural. You need money to make more money. Okay, it's if you see people like Elon Musk, where they have the capital to make more money. All right, but when you are limited with some little resources, it's a little bit difficult for you to make money. And now, you as a trader, if you don't have capital, it will be hard for you to make more money. All right. Now, you can have the skill, but for you to make more money, what you will simply need to do is to promote your skill or to bring your skill to someone that has money and the person will fund you. And then with that skill, now you can be able to make more money. All right. So it is normal. You use money to make more money. All right. And if you have a skill and you don't have money, there's no way you can make money until you bring that skill to where there will be capital. And then from there, now you get more money to promote your business. It's just the same. If you have a skill to do anything, all you need to do is reach out to someone that has capital, and if the person trusts your plan, he will give you capital to take that business to implement on that particular business. So this is simply what pro firms do. They look for good traders. They give them that access to large capital. Or this is what we as traders we need: an institution that will give us access to large capital. All right, so that we can trade and then we have a share of the profits. Now, the firm gives you access to its money. You trade using their capital instead of your own. All right. So if you make profits, you keep a percentage of that particular profit. So most pro firms, they start from 70%, even up to 90%. It depends on the pro firm. But there are so many new pro firms now that way they give you this fancy share of profits. It is very good to check the reliability of a pro firm before you engage into it. All right. So now with a pro firm, what you can do is you can grow your income with limited personal capital, which means that with TenTrade, because with TenTrade you have as low as 42 or $32 to get an evaluation account. Once you get the evaluation, you are having a $1,000 account. You can at $3,000. You see that you're starting with a limited personal capital, and you are getting access to large capital to start with. So this is what Profim will help you to do. All right. Now, if you focus on consistency, while someone else provides the funding. This is also good if you are a newbie or you're just someone that's coming into trading for the first time. I will not just simply advise you to just go and start buying a pro firm, okay? But though with this program, I'm going to be sending you signals, which means you can actually buy and trade with my signals. But I will advise you to learn how to trade first. Learn how to trade and then get funding from people who will be funding your skill now for you to use that skill and then you trade with. All right. So you are rewarded for being a disciplined and skilled trader. This is the only time, or as a prop firm trader, you are only rewarded as a disciplined and a skilled trader. We're going to be walking through this step after step, how to be disciplined and how to, have a good strategy that will make you to be rewarded, or that will the prop firm will reward you, all right? Because when you trade with prop firms, you make profits. When you are getting that split, it's just like they are rewarding you. It's just like you come to me that, okay, I'm a good trader, I need capital, and then I give you $10,000 to trade with. When you make profits from that $10,000, it's not yours, right? You come and then we share it. If it is 50-50, then I'm giving you 50%. What I'm simply doing is I'm rewarding you for your discipline and your skills, right? That's just the simple thing prop firms are doing. So now, but why do you trade with a prop firm? Why are you going to be choosing a prop firm, not your broker? Or why do you want to trade with a prop firm, not just trading with the broker side of it? Now, like I mentioned earlier, it gives you access to large capital. You don't need to risk your own savings. All right. From prop firms, you can start ranging from $1,000 to $500,000 with TenTrade. All right, with TenTrade, you start with 1,000 right up to 500,000. And with 500,000, you can get 2 accounts to $1 million, which means you have access to a lot of huge capital. All right, now imagine you're trading with a $500,000 account, you make a profit percent of 1%. That's like $50,000. And then you are taking 70% of that $50,000. That's a lot of money that can set you up for a whole year. All right, so this means that you need this skill. All right, there are people doing this. So all you need is the skill, be disciplined, so that you can get rewarded because of your skills, right? Now, why do you trade? Why trade with a prop firm? Now, there's a high profit split. This is not just like maybe you have your brother in the quarter, or someone gives you money to trade and you say people are sharing 50-50. No, with prop firms, the split is quite high. The split is quite high, and the emotion involved here is not much. It's not there because you are not trading with your capital. If you are trading with someone's capital, which will not hold you accountable. Now, when you're trading with somebody's capital, when you lose that particular capital, what happens is that the person might be threatening you, or you be so scared not to lose that person's money and all those things. But now with a prop firm, it is solely their responsibility. If you blow up the account, it is their responsibility. All right, all you do is you lose the amount of money that you use to get the evaluation. So they have a high profit split from 70 to 90% of the time, which is very, very good for traders. All right, you are not getting that 50-50%. Now, I have my mentor trades with a group of people, and they give him 30% profit. He's managing over $10 million, and they give him 30% of the profit that he's made, and it's still huge. All right, it's still huge. But this now is live money, right? Like real cash. But with prop firms, they give you up to 70% to 90% profit split. Now, like I mentioned, the low risk for the trader. There's low risk for the trader. You only pay a one-time challenge fee, and that's all. You are paying this one-time challenge fee. No ongoing risks of losing your money again. Losses are covered by the firm once you are funded. Okay. Now, the discipline and the structure part of trading, which I keep on emphasizing and I keep on telling everybody, is that prop firms encourage serious trading habits. If you're really a trader and you want to succeed, if you're a trader and you want to succeed, I advise you to start trading with prop firms. Why? It encourages you to become a serious trader. It's not just like this people hit buy and sell daily. You are not seeing a setup you're buying, you're not seeing a setup you're selling. All those habits, prop firms don't encourage them. Not that you cannot do it with prop firms, but if you do it with prop firms, you are not going to get rewarded because you're not going to be consistent with that habit. You're not going to make reasonable profits with such habits. All right. Now, prop firms, they encourage serious trading habits. If you're a good trader with good habits, prop firms you are going to cash out a lot from prop firms. I think I recently shared the video about one guy like that, which is one of my mentors. I made over $2 million from prop firms, and it's real. It's real. People may say, "Is this and that?" I know it's real because I've seen it happen. All right. Now, why? But if you see his trading, if you see the way he trades, it's very consistent. You see his habits, you see the way of his trading with risk management rules intact, everything intact, professionally. These are the people that get rewarded massively with prop firms. All right. But now, if you see somebody that the market wants to go up, he buys, the market wants to go down, he sells. These type of people, they hardly benefit even from the broker they are trading. Talk less of a prop firm. But now, what does the prop firm offers? It encourages serious trading habits. All right. You are required to follow risk management rules because they have maximum daily drawdowns and maximum drawdowns. They keep these rules to help you to be able to be serious, or to help you to know that you have to be serious. If not, you're going to violate rules and your account is gone. So flexibility and the freedom, trade from anywhere in the world. All right, no office, no boss, just your laptop, your skills. And this is also one of the good things that prop firms bring, and even brokers itself. You can trade anywhere in the world. Now we have types of prop firms, instant funding and evaluation models. All right. Now, most prop firms don't have this instant funding, but one good thing about TenTrade is that it offers this instant funding. There are so many other prop firms that offers instant funding, But now there is one disadvantage about instant funding is that it's a little bit expensive. All right, but it helps. There is no evaluation in it. All right, you get funded immediately after you're signing or after you sign up. If you want a $3,000 account from TenTrade, all you need to do is fund your account with $110, and already you have the account. The profits you make from there, they are already available for you to share with the broker, or to have your own share of the profits. All right, you are not going through any challenge or verification phase like most programs where you have phase one, phase two, and all that. With the instant funding, you'll get funded immediately after you sign up. You start trading a real account right away. All right, it is very, very good, especially for traders who know what they're doing. All right, you don't have that time, maybe taking a whole month to pass evaluation. You just get funded instantly. Like now, if I want to get an instant account, I just need to fund my account with any amount that I want, and then I get the profit instantly. I can start trading on it now, immediately. Now, for the evaluation model, they have two-step evaluations, one-step evaluation. This most prop firms have two-step evaluation, but with TenTrade has only one evaluation, which is just 10%. You have just one phase challenge to pass, and once you make the 10%, you will be funded immediately. Okay, and this one, the advantage of it is that it has a lower entry fee. Their fee is relatively cheap. It's relatively cheap. All right. Then now with you have to go through the evaluation. You have to make 10%. All right. Let's put it now that okay, I get let's say I bought 10,000. Let's say I bought 10,000 instance account, and then you bought 10,000 evaluation account. Now, if I make 10% here, 10% of this 10,000 is going to be 1,000, right? Yeah, it's going to be 1,000. Then 10% here is going to be 1,000 as well. Now, you will notice that if you are making 10% on evaluation, you are making this 10% to get funded before you can be able to make profits now. But if I'm making 10% on my instant funding, already I'm going to be getting 70% split out of this, which means I'm going to be going home with $700 while you are going home with zero before you now start trading. All right, before you start trading out to make profits, and then you get your own share. So this is one advantage of instant funding. You don't have to take maybe 30 days to trade up to make 10% before you pass the evaluation. But still, having the evaluation is good, because for those who will not have enough capital to go in for instant funding, you can get this low entry fee. It gives you a low entry fee. All right, that is the important part of this evaluation phase. When you are going for the evaluation, you can get a bigger account for a smaller amount of money, because with this $10,000, I think it's about 300 and something dollars. And if you're getting in on this one, it's about $100. So there's quite a little bit difference, a huge difference between the instant funding and the evaluation. But if you look deeply, the advantages are there and the disadvantages are there as well. Because maybe within the evaluation phase, you might end up not passing the evaluation, and so on and so forth. Or it might take you longer to pass the evaluation. All right. But now it all depends on you, the trader, which you prefer. But I recommend their instant funding. Okay, so now this is the part most of you have been waiting for: how to pass your problem challenges. I know a lot of you you have your evaluation account now that you're struggling with to pass the phase and so on. It is very, very important. All right, these rules I'm going to be giving you out will help you a lot to pass your challenges successfully. Okay, it will help you a lot to pass your challenges successfully, not to fail your challenge. All right, now, but the first primary thing that you need to understand when it comes to passing challenges easily is to understanding the rules of your prop firm. Understand the rules first. Sit down, understand the rules. You can even write it down, the rules that you know that you can easily breach them, and you put them down on the paper. It will help you a lot. Okay, is going to help you a lot. Now, understand the rules first. Your maximum daily loss for TenTrade micro and mini accounts, I think, is 6%. All right, we're going to look at it when we get to the dashboard. Now, we have max daily loss, overall drawdown. These are the important rules that you have to check every day before you start trading your challenge. All right, even if it's an instant account or anyone, you have to first of all check the maximum daily loss that you have for that particular day. How much are you permitted to lose that particular day? These are the rules that I said it helps you to become a disciplined trader. You will know that, hey, I don't have to exceed this amount of money today. If not, I'm going to be losing my account. Then, if you're having a max daily loss of about 6%, I recommend that in a day, you don't risk more than 2%. All right? In a trading day, don't risk more than 2%. We're going to look at this practically as we move on. Now, trading days required. Now, every prop firm is unlimited. Okay? It's unlimited. You can take 100 days to pass the evaluation. You can take 1 year. You can take 2 years to pass the evaluation. It is not, you don't have no days, you don't have days to requirement. But now most traders, most prop firms, they have minimum trading days. They have 10 traders with 5 minimum trading days, and so many other prop firms do as well, which means you can actually pass the challenge in day 1, but then it's after 5 days that they want to process your account. All right, that's for many prop firms, but I think TenTrade does not do that. You can pass your evaluation today and then you get funded. All right, but for your withdrawals now, for when you are trading now, maybe the instant funding account, or you are already in the funding stage, for you to have a withdrawal, you need to trade for at least 5 days. All right, to have a withdrawal, you need to trade for at least 5 days to request. If you make 10% before 5 days, you need to, if you make 10% after 5 days, you can request your withdrawal. Right? For some other prop firms, you will need to wait for 30 days before you get your withdrawal. All right, that's one advantage of TenTrade. After 5 days, if you have made 10%, you can request for your withdrawal. Now, you also have to understand, does your prop firm accept news trading? There are so many prop firms that does not accept news trading. Always read the firm's rulebook before trading. I'm going to be sharing the TenTrade rules on our community so that you guys go over it. There are some rules that I'm going to explain deeply, which a lot of you are afraid of, but which are very, very simple rules. Okay, so you have to stick to one strategy. Avoid switching strategies left to right, maybe because you have faced some losses. You want to switch one strategy to another. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Okay, stick to one strategy. Stick to a particular risk to reward ratio. 1:2, 1:3 is good. All right. If you're risking 1% in every trade that you're taking, with 1:3, a couple of trades, you pass your evaluation. Stick to a particular strategy. This strategy will have its risk to reward ratio and its maximum stop loss, that pips in pips, and all those things. You have to stick to that strategy. If not, if you're jumping from one strategy to another, it will not help you. Okay, it will not help you at the end of the day, especially during the mid challenges, because a lot of you, when you trade your account, your evaluation, you reach at phase 2, it becomes difficult to pass it again. You start changing, rushing to pass it, and then you start changing your strategy, which is not good. Use a proven back-tested strategy to trade. All right, now I'm going to, with this particular strategy, we're going to work on it. I'm going to be giving you guys a very clean way and clean setups, models to use to get your challenges. All right, now your risk management is everything. This risk management is everything when it comes to challenges. When it comes to prop firms, your risk management is everything. Okay, now when you're starting from the start, I will recommend that you start risking 0.5%. As you're making profits, you can now scale up to 1%. You're making more profit, you scale up to 2%, and so on. But from the start, always start with 0.5%. This will help you not to go too much on a drawdown so quickly. All right, it will help you to avoid going on a drawdown too quickly or deep in your drawdown, use proper lot sizing. Now, this lot sizing, TenTrade has a particular rule which is called the consistency rule, and I'm going to explain how easy it is, as many of you are scared of it, which is about this lot size. Okay, I'm going to explain it now. With trading, it's very good to have a consistent lot size that you are using. Stop jumping from one lot to another. It's not going to help you. All right, if you have a $100 account, all right, if you want to be using 0.05 on that lot, on that account, be using it consistently till maybe the account moves to $200 before you maybe now skip to 0.10. All right, consistent lot size, these are secrets that most professional traders use. They don't jump from one uh they don't jump from one lot size to another randomly. You will see somebody having a $100 account. Today, the person using 0.5, tomorrow you're using two lot. It's not good, all right? It's not good. Those trading habits are not good. You have to use consistent lot size. Know that, okay, with this $100 account, if I have a $100 account, I am going to be using 0.02 to maximum 0.10. This should be your consistency with your lot size. Okay, and this is what TenTrade is promoting. Don't be using 0.02 and tomorrow they see you trading 5 lots on the same account. It's not good. All right, it's not a good trading habit. Stop revenge trading. So when you are trading your evaluation, one important thing that you need to understand is that, or one important thing you should avoid is revenge trading. If you're going down on a drawdown, wait, don't force to recover back the loss, because that's going to be revenge trading and you keep going down on that drawdown. I have been there and I know that recovering from drawdowns is not that easy. Why? Because when you start going on a drawdown, all it's on your mind is trying to recover the loss as fast as possible. So it will make you to revenge trade. You'll start to revenge trade, trying to recover those losses as fast as possible. Now, when you are on a drawdown, what you need to do is sit, relax, review your strategy, all right, review your trading plan, and then you stick to it. You reduce your risks at that time and you slowly scale your way back up. If you're on a drawdown of 3% and you are instead increasing your risks in a trade, you are increasing your chances of even going down 2 times faster, which is not good. All right, so revenge trading is not good. If you're going down on a drawdown, let's say you were up about 5% and you're on a drawdown. Maybe at this point you were already risking 1%. You would start dropping it to 0.5%. If you go down in too much drawdown, you drop it to 0.25% till you recover the loss before you continue. Don't be on a drawdown and instead you increase your exposure to 2%, which means if you lose that particular trade here, you are already right down, which is not good. And to recover that heavy loss will not be easy. So when you are trading on an evaluation account, just treat it like you're already funded. This is going to help you a lot. Just trade like you are already funded. Okay. When you are still on your challenge account, just trade as if you are already funded. Now we are no more talking about instant funding. We're talking about how to pass your challenge. When you are trading that evaluation, trade it as if you are already funded. And one thing, trade as if this is real cash that they have been given to you. Because I will see most of you, you have a $10,000 account, you are risking 1,000 in a day. That doesn't make sense. If someone gives you $10,000 account and you're risking a whole 5% in a day, that doesn't make sense. All right, that person will be scared that you're going to lose all his money. So treat it even as if it is real cash. Don't just think that this is prop firm, this is that. If you treat your evaluation account as if it is real cash, let's say you're trading as if it's somebody that's giving you that money to trade, be conscious of that. It is going to help you a lot to manage your risk properly. You will not be making some type of bad risk money, or your risk is going to be under check all the time, knowing that, hey, if I'm doing this, these investors are not going to be happy with me. All right. Now, like I mentioned to you guys, that my mentor, he trades over more than $10 million. There are trades that he takes with 0.25%. He's not allowed to trade more than 1% in a trade. This 2.5 or 0.5% is a lot of money. It's hundreds of thousands. Now, imagine these strict rules that he's having and you implement it on your evaluation account. Let's say you bought a $100,000 account. Consider that account to be like, okay, there are people that have given you this evaluation, trade it for them. Or people have given you $100,000 to manage for them. Then you will not be entering trades up and down that if the investors come and they ask you, why did you take this trade? You will not be able to explain. It will not make sense, right? If traders, if they come, okay, let's say the investors come, they say, okay, let's do a review of how your trading has been with this money that we gave you. They open your history. They see you closing trades up and down, closing trades up and down. This is like, do you know what you're actually doing or not? Or let's go to your charts and see the setups that you have been taking with this $100,000 that we have given you. They go to the charts, they see you enter a trade, you close, they enter a trade, you close, you enter where there was no setup and so on. That does not make sense. And if you have that habit, you cannot benefit from prop firms and even on your real account. Those are habits of bad traders or losing traders who will never make profits in the market. So if you're managing, even if it is $1,000 prop firm challenge, treat it as if it is real cash given to you, not even your own. All right, treat it as if it is someone that gave it to you with an agreement that do this in a day, don't risk more than 2%. Let it be like that. That is an agreement. If you put it like that in your mind, it's going to help you to know that, hey, I don't have to risk more than this. I had this agreement with this person that I'm not going to risk 2% in a day. I have to risk below this and that, so that you will not discover yourself risking your whole entire profit account in a single trade. For what? No. All right. If you have that mindset, it's going to help you a lot. Okay. If you have that mindset, it's going to help you a lot, guys. It's going to help you a lot. All right. Now, you have to how to stay funded and scale up your prop firm. This is the most important thing, right? Because we want to start with $10,000. Maybe by the end of the year, we should be trading 100,000, 500,000, and so on. You always have to scale up. If you want to make big money, you need big capital. So you always have to keep scaling up. You cannot trade $1,000 account forever. All right. From that $1,000, you make profits, you scale up, you buy a bigger one. That's how the process is. All right. So managing your success after you pass the challenge is very, very important. You have to manage your funded account with care. Stick to your trading plan, because I know when people pass their challenges, it's instead easy for them now to fail. It's easy instead for them now to fail at that time, which is not good. You have to stick to your trading plan. Follow your risk rules strictly. The daily loss, your maximum loss. Now, these daily loss and maximum loss are not the ones that the prop firm give you, because the prop firm will give you what? 6% daily drawdown. But you yourself, you have to put that 2% daily drawdown so that you don't even come near to this amount. All right? Avoid over trading. Avoid it. Avoid it without everything that is in you. All right? Now, how to grow your funded account? You just have to do what? Just trade with precision. Follow your strategy carefully. And now, what I say use compounding strategies, I simply mean once you make profits, you get your payout, you buy a new account. All right. You make profits, you buy a new account. Okay. So we are going to talk about that, I think, in our next session. Okay. All right. Use compounding strategies. If you cash out, you buy a bigger one. You compound, you keep on compounding. Let profits accumulate before you increase your risks. Because I know you guys, you just start a challenge with no profits, you are already risking 2%. No. Accumulate profits first before you increase your risks. All right. So monthly payouts, withdraw, reinvest. You can also diversify your money to reduce reliance on one firm. All right. Increase your overall funding exposure. Get maybe two prop firms. FTMO is there and other prop firms. have a major prop firms, and then you get other ones to you diversify it, right? Stay organized and uh track your rule dates for each firm. Okay, don't just be jumping as if you don't know what you're doing now, guys. No, you don't do that. So I think in our next session, we're going to be talking about, we're going to have a live question and answers with practical ways, how to create your account, how to fund, verify process, linking to MetaTrader, either TradingView, and then live setups. All right. So this session, I think it was really long, but I hope you guys have learned something. Don't miss the second session because I think it's going to be the most important one. I'm going to be showing you how to create your account, how to get funded, and how to fund and verify and all those things, the setups that you are going to be using to pass your evaluation or to trade your instant funding account. All right. So I'm not going to be taking questions on this particular session. Our next session tomorrow, same time, I'm going to be taking questions. We're going to be doing everything live. All right. So I hope this was impactful. Thank you guys for signing up for this program. I wish you guys the best, and stay tuned tomorrow. Don't miss.